Good morning, folks. It's Joni with Three Feathers Spiritual Wisdom here with your weekly message from Spirit for the week of April 4th through the 10th of 2022. We are in April, and I don't know about you, but I have felt the major shift of this is definitely the beginning of something fresh, something new. I I definitely feel when we hit the sun moving into Aries, and we had the first uh, new moon that was in Aries on April 1st. I definitely things have started to happen in my life where it is shifted. The life has shifted. So I hope the rest of you have felt that kind of energy. And there's a little bit more of that in today's reading. So let me get right into it. We're going to use the Star Tarot for the tarot reading, and you get to pick your oracle card from the Mystical Shaman Oracle. Okay? Um, Two quick things. I'm still in Emerald Healing Arts and Apothecary, but I have dropped Tuesdays as a date that I'll be working in there. I'm moving rooms in the business, and I am only going to have hours available for in-person readings on Sundays. So if you would like a personal reading in person, there in Lincoln, Nebraska, then e- you can either email me or go to my website, which will be linked below. I will also continue because I only have a bit of hours available there for in person. If you would like a remote reading, same thing, email me and then we'll set it up. So, I wanted to also briefly give you the astrological features of the week. There's a couple of things happening that really just say the message, go with the flow this week. That might be part of your mantra for this week. We start out on Monday with Mars in conflict with Saturn. Okay. And Mars is about wanting to move forward, and Saturn is no, slow down, and will make delays. And so that might make you frustrated because the energy definitely has shifted. We are moving forward, we're manifesting things, that opportunities are starting to open up. We want to move forward, and Saturn is saying, hold your horses. So, um, one of the things that I heard someone else say, and I'm not going to take credit for this, but it's brilliant. Thank you, Colleen Lama, who said, when you're looking at this Saturn issue this week, reframe it. Saturn is going to just give us time to do what we need to do in order to manifest. Another way of putting it is it's divine timing. Okay, so go with the flow on that one. And then on April 5th, Venus is moving into Pisces. And that is also really going with the flow. That is Venus, and who rules money and relationships, is going into the sign of unconditional love and spiritual connection. So it's about getting trust and faith into whatever is coming and having a sense of love for ourselves, sense of love and compassion for ourselves and for others. But it also is uh it is not a very grounded energy. Okay, so you might get ideas, but practical things to do may not come to fruition. So just go with the flow of the energy and dream and love um, and connect with spirit. So those are a couple of astrological aspects for this week, and I think they're awesome. Let's get to the tarot cards. The first one out is the Chariot. And the Chariot is about victory and self mastery. It is about taking your skills as the charioteer and mastering the two dualities of yourself or of a certain situation. And it's handling that chariot where you are going forward. Now, like I just said, Saturn may be interfering a little bit and wanting us to slow down. So maybe you really have to hold on to those horses, as I said. But there is definitely the energy of moving forward with, change what you are going after or what you are setting intentions for. And this really is encouraging to me. This is about you have what it takes. You have your wisdom, you have your gifts, you have had experiences that have readied you for this period of your life. So you're going into the unknown, which may be a little scary, but you can handle it. All right? You can handle it. So there is the chariot moving forward with our manifestation. And not only do you have the major arcana energy of the chariot, you have the manifester as well, the magician. The magician also came out this morning, and this is about setting that intention, co-creating with spirit the life that you want, and bringing it from spirit down to the earth. You have everything that you need to do that as well. So while there might be a few obstacles in our way still, you have what it takes to manifest, and it's about setting intention. So change is happening. Change is moving forward. Change that you can direct is moving forward, and it's pounded into us this week in the message, because the last card that came out was the Two of Pentacles. And this is about change is coming, and you're going to have to balance things. You're going to have to balance all the opportunities. This is being flexible. This is being powerful. This is being mastering again, mastering the two sides of yourself, but really bringing into balance. And one of the key things that I also got from this card is that you can do it. And I really needed this message myself. It said, if you've got two things going on in your life, you've got a work thing and maybe you've got something happening in your life, you can balance both of them. You can do it. You have the ability. Just meditate, ground yourself, tap into spirit, ask for your guide's help and your guide's guidance. You can do it. So change is coming, and it's going to take our abilities to be mindful and conscious of the mastery and the wisdom and the abilities and the ability to balance things, to keep all of that stuff in mind, and to be confident in ourselves. Okay? So I think it's just an awesome message this week. So, did you pick one of the cards? Card A, B, or C? I think I forgot to say that at the beginning, but hopefully if you've been watching me for a while, you know there's three cards. Tap in. If you need to pause this video for a moment and tap in, do you need the message from card A, B, or C? Okay. For those of you who picked A, you get the holy mountain. And there's two messages coming off of this card that I need to tell you about. So one of those messages may resonate with you, and others may understand the other message. But one is needing perspective. When you climb the mountain and you're at the top, the valley below where you were once standing looks very different, from a very different perspective. And so you may need perspective. You may need to go up on the mountain or look at a situation from a different vantage point. That's what I'm getting off that that card. The second message, maybe for some of you, is that you need to climb the mountain. To, you need the challenges ahead. You may have, you need to go on some kind of journey, and it may be a little tough, but you can rise to the challenge. And so climb the physical aspect of climbing the mountain or facing whatever challenge you've got in front of you. You have the ability to do it. You've already got the hiking boots you need to climb over that challenge, and Spirit wants you to know that. And when you do uh, um, meet that challenge and you have victory over whatever that challenge is, you're going to feel like you are at the summit of Mount Everest. And you need to feel that. Okay? So, there is your messages. Um, for those of you who picked B, this is another great message that really resonates with this week's major message. This is the Rainmaker. This is the master manifester, just like the magician that we just had in the reading. And it's that you have the power to co-create with spirit the life that you want. You, the thing is, you are need to use the elements. That's what the Rainmaker is doing, using the elements at hand, not what you think could be the elements or even the past elements. It's looking at what you have right now in reality and using all those elements and that energy to co-create what it is that you want. You are the Rainmaker. Okay? You can make it rain. You can create something new and wonderful for yourself. The third card, excuse me, hold on a second. I get so excited that I lose all the lose my voice. Okay. So the third card, and this is wonderful. I want you to see the number on this is 44. This to me is angelic number. So the angels may be around you, and this card is the sacrifice. Now let me explain this. To me, this is all about gratitude and having gratitude. In the old days, they used to make a sacrifice to spirit in gratitude for the crops that would grow, the bountiful harvest, um, the bountiful herd of lambs or sheep or whatever. And often they would make in the very ancient times they would make a blood sacrifice. You do not need to do that. But what you do need to do is say thank you to spirit for the abundance you already have. And maybe you don't feel abundant. And this is the key of the 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 message for this card is you may not feel abundant now. And at one point in time, a few years ago, I did not either. But I started to say a prayer of gratitude every single day, and I still do. And my abundance grew. I became even more abundant. So that's what the issue is about, or the key to this message about a sacrifice, is you need to give something to spirit, and what you give to spirit will be returned to you tenfold. So giving your heart or giving love, giving gratitude, you will have more to be grateful for. I hope that made sense. This is a challenge. This might be a challenging card to think about, but base it in gratitude and thanking spirit for all that you have. So those are the messages for this week. I think they're awesome. Comment below at some point if you feel like there has definitely been a that cycle. We've crossed the line. We didn't in January with the new year, but I think the calendar new year, but I think we just did with the astrological new year. I am experiencing that change, that shift. So I hope all of you are too, and you are manifesting your best life. Many blessings to you all. Thank you so much for all of your support in sharing, liking, and commenting. Take care.